Who am I? Throughout my life, I have been identified as numerous things. I've been described as a competitor, an empathetic person, a hard worker, and many other traits. However, I still question which of these traits, if any, are actually me. Throughout my 19 years of life, I've experienced enough that I believe by now I should know which traits represent me. In this speech, I will be answering my own question as I explain to you who the person I think I am, who the person the world sees me as, and who the person I really am. Who the person I think I am. Throughout life, some of us are filled with misperceptions as we are influenced by media, friends, and relatives. Sometimes the things you believe are true simply turn out to be a lie. For me, my whole life, I believed that I was a competitor. I started out young as I was the fourth child out of 5. It came to me naturally at that point because you always try to outdo your older siblings. I love to compete against others to prove who's the best at a particular sport or a game or just anything. I feel like I love to compete so much because even when I lose, I feel like I still win. This is because I know I must continue to work harder, and this sets me into a non-complacent mentality. I think I'm a competitor because that is what has made up a large majority of my life. I still constantly compete. Others know me for being a competitive person as well. And that makes me believe that this is a large trait in my life. Who the world thinks we are. This is the most difficult question to answer for me, as I am not exactly sure how the world sees me. This is difficult because of friends and family may lie to you just to spare your feelings, which may give you a misperception of what the world thinks you really are. Although that this may be true in some cases, I believe that the world sees me as an empathetic person. I believe this because of my actions and how they made me seem as an empathetic person. For example, I base what the world thinks I am by the feedback I get from others. It's hard to tell because some people will not like you regardless of what you do. So the world may see me differently. But I think the world sees me just as a caring, empathetic person. The person who I really am. To find out the person who we actually are, we have to combine who we think we are and what the world sees us as. Somewhere in the middle of those lies the truth. The person that I really am is just a hard worker. I know that this is me because I have proof of this trait. I know I wouldn't be close to where I am today without being a hard worker. There are so many instances in my life where I could not have taken advantage and I would not be where I am. For example, I earned a scholarship to attend this university and play football. This would not have been achievable if I was just lazy. I know this to be true because when the world thinks you are something else, you can prove them wrong, so you know it's the real deal. A hard worker is what I am. People believe that this is a trait that you can just think you are. In a way, this is true, as others who can do little can believe that they are actually doing a lot. Truth be told, there is no way to judge if someone's a hard worker, which is the beauty of it. Being a trait that cannot be measured, it only continues to boost that person's output in life. So who am I? I'm a competitor who is willing to put a lot on the line to prove oneself against others. I'm an empathetic person who puts others' feelings before my own. I'm a hard worker who has dedicated his life to fulfilling his dreams. And that is who I am. Bam.